What's up guys, it's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, as you can see by the title, we're gonna have quite the video. I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at me like a crazy guy, and I don't have any insider knowledge or anything like that, but I do want to have a discussion about the subject because I know there's a 95% chance that DNF Duel will be a normal priced game, but I feel there's like a tiny bit of space that it could end up being a free-to-play game. Now, before I continue, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Of course, you're wondering, what are you basing this off? Well, to be honest, I have two reasons. The first one is that we don't know jack shit about this game, in all honesty. Yes, we have these short trailers, but we really don't know gameplay mechanics. Is there auto combos? What about inputs? What about the UI? Does it have rollback? What does the developer and publisher want to do with this game when it comes to approaching, and who are they aiming for? I mean, at the end of 2020, we got the announcement trailer for DNF Duel. And after that, for like an entire year, just radio silence. And then like a couple of weeks ago, we just have been getting trailer after trailer. Like, it's insane the amount we have seen in this short span of time. Yes, the trailers are short compared to like KOF that they've been releasing like trailers weekly. I feel like DNF Duel has been releasing like trailers every like couple of days. But even despite these trailers, we really don't know anything, and to add even more, there's a beta that is happening this weekend, which, yeah, I know it's exciting because we don't know anything and oh, we're finally gonna get to see something this weekend. And they also seem to have shown, or at least plan to show, 10 characters. I mean, after that Hitman trailer, they pointed like they have silhouettes with 4 characters, and so far we have revealed most of them. We have seen Dragon Knight, Vanguard, and the latest one was Kunoichi, with one more missing, which I'm guessing we're gonna see it either today or tomorrow. So does that mean the initial roster will be just 10 characters? I mean, we know how some people react to that. Like, for me, 10 characters is fine, but you know, there are guys who are like, oh, it needs to have more characters. But again, that's another thing. Or will these 10 characters just be for the beta, for example? And of course, a lot of people are assuming that the game is having rollback because Arc System Works involvement. And I want to believe it most likely will have, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. I mean, Arc System Works and A-Ting don't own the IP, it's Nexon, so they're the ones that call the shots. We have limited knowledge, and knowing how anal the FGC is, I'm surprised so many people are on board. Like, I remember how much people shitted on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus because of the approach they took, how like they added auto combos and, you know, the simpler inputs. So we also don't know if this game, for example, will have like simple inputs. Like, we don't know what the hell that flashing mechanic is that happens. Like, is it to signal a special move is coming, or is it a canceling mechanic? There's just so much uncertainty, and I feel we're walking into unknown territory with what to expect. And with so little knowledge about this game, I feel it is reasonable to say, hey, why can't this game be free to play too? Now, the second reason I have is because of the publisher, which is Nexon. Now, if you aren't aware, Nexon is a Japanese South Korean video game publisher that specializes in online games for PC and mobile. If you actually start going over the games Nexon has published, a decent amount of them are free to play, especially the ones published in South Korea. All of the games they have published here in the West are free to play, at least in America. Also, Dungeon Fighter Online is a free to play game. Yes, Neopol publish it, but remember, Neopol is a subsidiary of Nexon. At this point, I also feel they have an idea how the free-to-play market works, and I feel for their usual repertoire, it would be a bit weird for DNF Duel to be a full-price game. As far as I have checked, it would be like their only game that they would sell at full price. Another example, Riders, a new game that was announced and unveiled recently, is being published by Nexon, and well, it's a free-to-play game. Again, I just feel it would be odd for this game to be their only game, especially published here in the West, that they charge full price. I also want to add how, for example, a lot of people are assuming Project L from Riot Games will be a free-to-play game, because most of Riot Games products are free-to-play. League, Runeterra, and Valorant, at least everything that has an esports scene. And I have seen a lot of people base that speculation on Project L just because Riot Games history. I think if people can apply that logic to Riot Games for Project L, then why couldn't we for DNF Duel with regards to Nexon? I mean, Nexon published free-to-play games and most of their games are free-to-play if you check their library. Yes, I understand, it's not a concrete or sound logic. I mean, it's all based off speculation and what-ifs. But at this point, we're having a discussion about this. I mean, wouldn't you think it would be interesting if DNF Duel turns out to be a free-to-play fighting game? I think it would benefit the game too. I mean, it's based off a popular IP, the game looks amazing, could potentially play well, could potentially have rollback, and imagine if it was free to play. Like, the entry barrier is so much lower and so many people would be able to just jump into this game because they don't have to put any money. Now, what I'm saying could easily be disproven any second. I mean, this video could be obsolete and be pointless. It only takes one tweet or a video from the account or even an interview just saying, hey, this game would be $59.99 or this game would be a full price game. And this entire thing is pointless. I think in the end, this game would be a normal price game. Again, like I said, 95% chance for sure this game would be, priced. Normally you will have to put money to get the game. But again, there's still that small chance that it could be free to play. It's just when you look at how the game has reappeared and marketed, and also you see the history of the publisher, I just can't help to think of what ifs. I am wondering though, what are your thoughts? Any ideas? Speculations? Feel free to leave them down below about DNF Duel. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.